So what's going on, guys? So today, I just recorded this after having my live stream yesterday, or the other day, depending on when I post this. But I was going on YouTube, and I saw the Resident Evil 4 announcement trailer. Now you might be wondering, Resident Evil 4, that sounds familiar. Isn't it a game already? Yes, it is indeed. But they have remastered Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and it was about time they remastered Resident Evil 4. A lot of people were speculating it for the longest time, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 8 Village is basically the tech demo." And there was mods to basically make it Resident Evil 4, except with the Village assets. So today we are going to react to the trailer for Resident Evil 4's release. Or the announcement trailer. This is on GameSpot. I'll link it in the description, but this is what it looks like. March 23rd. So that's almost a year. Yeah, let's go.
Condor One to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
Yeah. That's not Ashley. That can't be. Oh my god.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Oh! Oh, this looks so cool.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Oh. That looks sick. Is there more? Oh, yep.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. For a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Okay, here are my gripes. It's not like they're gonna see anyway, but so here are my gripes and complaints. Oh, Resident Evil Village is also getting VR support. Yep. Anyway, so here are my gripes and complaints with the trailer so far. It looks nice. I approve. I mean, it's not like they would care if I approved anyway. It's not like you're gonna see it. But I liked it. It was actually pretty cool. Now, from what I saw of Leon, the clothes looked really baggy on him. And like the collar was like down to like his like I don't know where to describe it. Kind of like where your shoulders start. And in the game, they're just like to like his neck. It was on his neck, and the jeans were really baggy. I also do not like how they used the same voice actor, which the voice actor did an amazing job. But Leon in this game was more dark and gritty. He was also a lot sarcastic. I don't think Goody Tissue Leon from Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 is a remake, fits Resident Evil 4. If y'all have seen my walkthrough of Resident Evil 4, you remember how Leon sounds. He doesn't sound like He's just not like, oh, I'm gonna stick with you no matter what. We got this, bro. He's just like, okay. And I don't know how they're gonna work that. I don't know if they're just gonna go straight horror or do what the Resident Evil 4 did with the action horror. Either way, once this thing comes out, I am going to play it. It looks so sick. And Ashley doesn't look annoying? Which I didn't know how they could achieve that, because if y'all don't remember from my Resident Evil 4 series, or the VR series, Resident Evil 4, Ashley. This here, the chick on the right, wrong scene. This is Ashley. She looks annoying, cause she is. Like literally, like this one right here. She's even in a suit of armor, and she will make you pick her up. You know, she's in a suit of armor, she can just go, wee. And she will basically not get hurt. But the RE for Remake Ashley. Do they have pictures of her yet? They don't. Okay, I need to go back then. I don't know. Like this. Let me find it.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Alright, here's the part roughly around here.
Even for a second.
She looks completely different. Like, she does not look like what she used to at all. Which, honestly, I prefer this look than how she looked back in Resident Evil 4. And also, I'm wondering if they're going to keep the old Easter eggs in. Like, I think I showed you in one of the streams, El Gigante, or not El Gigante. It was in Resident Evil. It was the Lago, the sea monster. If you shut the water before you started the fight, when you're about to get into the boat, the Lago will come and eat you. I'm also wondering if they're going to keep the detail. It's a dumb detail, but it's a detail with her where if you like aim up at her while she's up on a ladder, she'll like cover herself up and be like, hey, what are you doing, you creep? There's also a detail where if you shoot like Luis in the scene, the one place, what is it called? The house, where they swarm you. I wonder if they're going to keep like the little damage thing where if you deal enough damage to him, he's just going to get fed up and just kill you right off the spot. And a cool cutscene, he's going to be like, adios, Leon, and just pop you in the head. I think it's really cool. I wish I have it now. I wish I have a PS5. I still got a not PS1, I have an Xbox One. This thing still runs. I don't like how they are doing Leon in this game already. They're using the same voice actor, which, love the voice actor, just not fitting for, like, when does it take place? When does Resident Evil 4 take place? 2004. That's 1998. 6 years ago. And how old was Leon? How old is Leon? Leon and 17. He first appears in Resident Evil 2 as a rookie cop who joins up with Claire to fights in the zombie horde. Like many of the RE characters, Leon first experienced with the undead dying comes while in the bloom of his youth. He's just 21 when he first starts taking down zombies. So is he 21 or 17? I'm gonna say he's 21. So if he's 21, 6 years, he's gonna be 27. I think his voice should be at least a little deeper. And I believe everything else looked great. The setting looked great. I want to know how they're going to do the game, because are they going to keep the momentum where you can just like move and aim like you can in the new games? Or are they going to make you sit in place and shoot like they do in the older ones? Either way, I'm fine with, but if they're going to do with the new one, I wonder how they're going to implement it. Because there's open space, you're not confined in corridors like you are in Resident Evil 2 and 3, so even if you are like moving around, you will still get hit if you're not careful. But in Resident Evil 4, you have such wide open areas that if you're able to move, like in Resident Evil 4 VR, you can move and shoot. You have too much air, like mobility to move around, where you can just go boom, move around and shoot, and no one will get you, because not only are you faster in Resident Evil 4, but they're not meant for that type of attack in Resident Evil 4. But and with the wide open areas of Resident Evil 4, there's like barely any way you can like get out of that. I also want to know how they're going to deal with Krauser and the bosses, because the bosses were really good. I want to know how, actually, speaking of bosses, I want to know how they're going to do the boat boss, because the boat boss, which was Delago, he was sick. You know, you're on a boat and you had to throw harpoons at him. But in VR's case, you shot the harpoons. I also want to know how they're going to do. Are they going to keep the bonus weapons? Actually, that's a dumb question, because they had the bonus weapons in Resident Evil 2. I'm just more concerned about the bosses. Leon, because he doesn't look the best, but I'm not saying that I disapprove or dislike any of the things that they just showed off to the world. I'm saying that if they're going to remake Resident Evil 4, well, it's a remake, not a remaster. Well, even in the remakes, you still have to keep track. I'm going to buy it eventually, and I want to play it. But it's on release, because I think it comes out in March of 2023. So first of all, I want to get an Elgato. Second of all, I want to get an Xbox Series. Or a PlayStation, because I feel like PlayStation nowadays is getting better and better, and Xbox is kind of just, I don't know, it's just dipping in quality, in my opinion. But I want to know how all that's gonna work, how they're gonna do the environments. And besides that, that's my only concerns with the remake. It all looks good. I like the designs so far. Did they make Leon more blonde in this, actually?
Happened that night.
I can't tell.
I could just forget what happened that night. The pain.
It kind of looks like
For a
it.
second. This time, it can be different.
Yeah, they made him a little bit more blonde. And as you can see, his clothes are super baggy. Which I don't mind. I really don't. But I don't know, it's just one of those things where I don't know. If they kept it like the jacket that they had in Resident Evil 2, not the original, I mean the actual Resident Evil 2 remake, and they kind of reskinned it, pulled the collar up a little bit more, they could have made the Resident Evil 4. That's actually probably what they did. Besides the thing. I also want to know how the other suits are going to look. Like the RPD one, are they going to use the original one from Resident Evil 2? Or are they going to use the remake? Or are they going to have both and are they going to add the Mafia suit? And the Chicago typewriter, the PRL, the hand cannon, all those. Because it would be amazing if they did. Because I want to just be able to go. And I want them to keep the reload animation. That'd be so sick. Man. Anyway, well, I'm going to leave this episode here. This is going to be posted on a Saturday, hopefully. So it's June 3rd right now, 12:42 in the morning. When this is uploaded, it's probably going to be around 12:30 p.m. on a Saturday. Thank you all so much for watching. This is my first video. I doubt it's going to go well because I'm not editing. And I will see y'all later. Also, go check out my streams if you haven't already. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.